Hey everybody! Today we are going to wrap up our Bible story on King Solomon. So as a review, let's see what we can remember. So who was King Solomon's father? If you said King David, give yourself a pat on the back. And what did Solomon ask God for? He asked God for wisdom. If you got it, give yourself a pat on the back. All right, and last question. What book of the Bible did Solomon write? If you said Proverbs, you got it right. So, let's continue with our story. So we learned that King Solomon started to worship other gods, build temples for other gods. He did build a great big temple for the one true God, which was great. But when he started marrying the other women that were not a part of Israel, he started worshiping their gods, which was very disobedient to the one true God. So we talked about the punishment that God was going to place on Solomon. But it was he was going to do this punishment after King Solomon died. So if you remember, God was going to take away the kingdom from King Solomon's son. But he wasn't going to take the entire kingdom from him. So what happened was God divided the kingdom of Israel. And he divided it into two parts, but they weren't equal parts. So, in one side, so I have a crown here that's ripped up. On this side, there were 10 tribes, and they were the tribes of Israel. On this side of the kingdom, there were only 2 tribes. So these were called the tribes of Judah. And the tribes of Judah are the parts of the kingdom that stayed in King Solomon's family. Because remember, God promised David that the kingdom would still be a part of his family until Jesus came. And so the smaller part of the kingdom went to King Solomon's son. And so that was the punishment for Solomon's disobedience. And so you have a worksheet today, and what you have to do on this worksheet is fill in the tribes of Judah and fill in the tribes of Israel. So when you're filling in the tribes of Israel, you're just numbering starting at 1 and going all the way until 10, because there were 10 tribes of Israel. On the part where it says Judah, there were 2 tribes in Judah, so you are just going to put 1 in this shape and a 2 in this shape. I think they are 6, 7, octagons, because they have 8 sides. Okay? And once you're finished filling in the numbers, you can color the crown. All right, and that is all for our story on King Solomon.